Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, look what has just arrived. Another 999. Found this on eBay and got it for $11.50. And as you can see, it hasn't had much runtime at all. In fact, it's in fairly good condition for $11 anyway. And like all the other ones, put it on the rail when it arrived, and this thing wouldn't even buzz. It was dead as a hammer. It's been stored well, but it hasn't been run in years and years and years. So the E-unit, like all of these old engines I buy, the E-unit would cycle, but it will not run the motor. So like all the other ones, I just bypassed the E-unit. That's the quickest, simplest, easiest way to get one of these engines running. In fairly decent shape. It's got scratch in the paint and some dings on it. But this is probably 1948, something like that. In fairly decent shape. And it's complete. It has the front truck, it has the rear truck. So I ran this on the bench after I did the bypass to put some oil on it, pulled the brushes out, cleaned them, cleaned the armature, just lubed it, tuned it. And when I say tune something, basically just going through it, straightening anything that's bent, straightening the push rods or the slide for the rods, anything that's out of kilter or not working right. So basically just giving it a good once-over, and ran it on the bench. It actually runs quite well on the bench. This is going to be its first trip around the track, pulling 20 Marx cars, and this came with a really nice tender, and I'll probably do a video on the tender as well. Very, very similar to the cast tender for the 333. Same overall design, made of plastic, of course. Anyway, so the 999 and a nice tender, 8-wheel tender, for $11.50. Hard to beat that. So let's turn the power on. I'm going to take this around and see how it does. So Marx 999, eBay $11.50. I was the only bidder on this. It's up and running. Let's see how it runs on the rail, pulling 20 cars. That's running at 50% power. So as you see, it's running quite well. Definitely worth $11.50. Nice and smooth. Lots of power. At 50% power, this can probably pull a lot more than 20 cars. This is the tender that came with it. So a really nice 8-wheel tender. Very similar to the cast tender for the 333. A lot lighter. Anyway, I just stuck it behind the 333. I'll probably be running it there. But in the meantime, I just want to do a video on the new 999. And again, as I always stress, don't overlook the junk. If you want to do this on a budget, this is the way to do it. Look for the cheapest stuff you can find. The stuff that no one else wants. And if you can't fix it, strip it for parts and fix the next one that you find. It's really, really straightforward. They're easy to fix. All this takes to get running is an E-unit bypass, lubing it, tuning it, cleaning it up, making sure everything's free, and you would be surprised that 99% of all these engines I buy run, and run quite well. So let's take this up a little faster. Okay, there's 60% power. And it's running nice and smooth, so there's no issues with this engine at all. It's running really well. And it's in decent shape, and plus it came with an 8-wheel tender. So $11.50. Really hard to beat that. So I now have 58 Marx engines, and I don't know, like I said, I don't know when I'll reach the saturation point. But they're so inexpensive, it's just really difficult not to buy a 999 when you can get it for $8 or $9 or $10, $11. Some of these I've gotten for $5, and some of them I've gotten for less than that. And the ones that are in just terrible condition, I'd buy for parts, of course. But surprisingly enough, all the ones I have bought for parts, there's only been, I think, 4 of them that have actually wound up as parts out of the 58 engines that I have. That's a pretty good ratio. And 99% of these things you can get running in just a matter of minutes. It's basically just lubing the motor, bypassing the E-unit, because once that E-unit goes, that's it. And the only way to fix it is to pull the wheels off, split the case, take the E-unit out, try to repair it or replace it. A replacement E-unit is $15, $20. It's just not worth the cost to spend $20 to fix a $10 999. So the easy way is just to bypass it. It runs forward only, but that is absolutely fine with me. I hate Marx engines starting in reverse. So anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video on this. Really decent shape, even has the original light bulb in it. So really decent shape, looks nice, no issues with it at all. Came with an 8-wheel tender, and more than happy with it. $11.50, it's been here 45 minutes, an hour perhaps, and it's up and running really well, and pulling 20 cars. So I just wanted to do a quick video on this. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.